Hey there everybody, this is Cholera and welcome to Set 4, the losers match, and this is the match we've been waiting for, in this group at least. Much versus Firebat Hero, the Vampire Toss versus the Dancing Queen. I cannot wait. Vampire Toss using his cocaine and blood. As we saw in the first day though, his blood that he got was probably spoiled, or it was from some not very impressive human. Oh man, look at this though. Much moving out for some early cheese. This is going to be a fast opening here. Maybe not a fast game, but certainly a fast, cheesy opening coming from Much against Lee Yun-sung, the Firebat Hero, the Dancing Queen. And Much, of course, was drinking blood before the first game, but it didn't help him against 4GG. 4GG cheesed him, and Firebat Hero turtled himself to death. He won't have an option to do that in this game because this is the opposite of his game with Pure. This is going to be a totally rush-based game, and Much is going to put a ton of pressure on, and we'll see if Count Dracula here, Count Korea here, can manage to pull off an early victory here against Firebat Hero. Certainly that would be very humiliating for FBH, and I can imagine possibly some tiny tears coming out of his eyes coming up soon in just a few minutes if he can't defend himself. Now, this is Carthage again, and there is a choke point that is fairly defendable. So we could be seeing Firebat Hero able to wall off and manage to take care of this without much problem. But we're going to see. Much has placed this proxy in sort of an obvious area. Generally, Terrans do go there, but it's not that helpful for... I guess it's not that great for Zealots because they aren't that close up. I mean, I could see that being very good for Reavers, perhaps. It does shorten the distance considerably, but not as much, perhaps, as you would want them to. The timing is just so important in these kind of cheese rushes. You got to have every single second. And, it's not like Destination, where often you just had the proxy right in the Terran's natural expansion. Here he's placing it a good distance away. But anyway, we're going to see. What will happen here, Much right now is going to go for just one gateway, as we see over there. It's not a sort of all-in kind of two-gate proxy rush. It's going to be the one gate into tech build. He's going to have to put his core there also, though. Yeah, there's the core, because he doesn't have a pylon inside of his base. This means that, that if that proxy doesn't work out, he's going to be finding it harder and harder to stay in this game. Now, Firebat Hero did not try to scout for a proxy there. He's looking like he's going to try to scout for a proxy on the left side, but that's not going to work out for him. I'm not sure exactly what he's scouting for on the left side. Maybe he's thinking about a proxy of his own. Don't know, but he's gone the wrong direction, unfortunately for him, and he has no idea this is coming. He is going to get a wall in, though, but it's not going to help against Dragoons. Obviously, this is not going to be settled with just Zealots, although the Zealots certainly won't hurt. Firebat Hero should be careful! Oh my god! What did Firebat Hero just do? Calamity for Firebat Hero, killing off the probe, but losing his... Marine in the process. Now he's going to face a lot of unopposed pressure here from the Zealot. Now another Marine comes out. Firebat Hero, should not have lost that first Marine, in my opinion, though, just for a probe. But anyway, it looks like Firebat Hero has managed to hold off the one Zealot, the two Zealots at least. On the other hand, he's going to be facing off against ranged upgraded Dragoons coming up very soon. And that might be more pressure than he can handle at this front here. And Firebat Hero right now is only mining with one SCV on gas, leading me to think he's going to place down a command center, that he's going for a standard fast expand build, and this could be bad here. Oh man, Firebat Hero may know the proxy is here. He is going to know the proxy is here now. He gets his SCV in the right location at the right time, and he knows this is here. He knows there's going to be a lot of pressure now. Let's see what he does. Obviously, he's going to put down a machine shop and get a tank as soon as possible. All right, he's putting down a bunker. This is what I was thinking was an option for him also. Another option, of course, would be to try to go for a second factory a little bit later, but still trying to get it up. A robotics facility going up for the Vampire Toss now. The Robo, gonna be interesting, gonna be proxied, obviously, so it's gonna be closer, and we're just gonna have to see what happens when this harass comes out. It's gonna be full court pressure here for Firebat Hero if he continues with the fast expand build. I mean, not saying the fast expand build is worse in this situation. In fact, it might be still the correct thing to do, but he has to be able to hold off against a strong harassment if he does it. Because obviously, a rush build might not work either for Firebat Hero at this point. Looks like Much right now Has to be careful about what happens in his base, though. He has to make sure that Fiber Hero doesn't get out with vultures, obviously because he doesn't have anything protecting himself in his main. And he's right now just finished with range upgrade. There's the SCV going to get into the main and spot out what happens, which is what's happening, which is nothing. Firebat Hero definitely knows there's something else in that proxy location or elsewhere on the map, because there's supposed to be more tech than what he's seen so far. And he can only suspect one of two things, DTs or Reavers, and he has to figure out which one it is. You know, really without any idea. He has gone for Siege mode, which means that he's going to be better off against Reavers, in fact, than against DTs. And in fact, he's guessed right this time. There are going to be Reavers out, and Firebat Hero is going to be a little bit better off, although he needs turrets. He absolutely needs turrets. If he goes for scan, he still could be in big trouble, and he is going to go for turrets. So he should have some defenses up, although this is still going to be very early timing, as you see. And Much is going to wall off his front of his main base because he wants to stay on one base. He does not want to get Vulture harassed, and that's a smart move to make. He's going to have to do a good amount of damage, but Firebat Hero has to know this is coming and has to get turrets up in order to save himself. He's got only one turret going up in his front. He's now getting one in the back of his base. He's also got an academy up, but this means he could be using resources on Comsat. Yeah, he is. Not the best thing. He needs to get turrets right now and nothing else. Comsat doesn't help that much. And the Reaver's taking a while to come out, though. I mean, this is going to be very close. Firebat Hero will have some turrets. Much will have 2 Zealots and 1 Reaver inside that shuttle. This is one of those classic situations where really it's going to come down to a matter of micro and a little bit of whether Firebat Hero has put turrets in the right place or not. We saw in the last game that he wasn't exactly the best about it against Pure, and oh my, already we're seeing just a gaping hole here at the next to his tanks. Looks like he takes a lot of damage on those 2 tanks, although he doesn't lose them. It looks like Firebat Hero is going to defend all fronts. He loses 1 tank already, but Much! Oh my goodness, Much coming within 1 shot of losing his shuttle. Had he lost that shuttle, this game, I would say, would drastically swing to Firebat Hero's favor, but it looks like instead he picks off Firebat Hero's barracks. And he's also put up a lot of damage against Firebat Hero's tanks, although he has to be incredibly careful now with his shuttle, especially if he's thinking about loading both Reavers into it. It's still almost a 1-shot kill, maybe a 2-shot kill by the turrets. So obviously if he loses the shuttle, it could mean the loss of his game. On the other hand, Firebat Hero is going to be facing a powerful harassment with 2 Reavers and, of course, an expansion now from Much, who's going to try to transition into a standard build afterward. And Firebat Hero is having trouble putting down his natural because he needs turret coverage first to stop it from getting harassed to death. Firebat Hero right now building, we saw an armory there, so he's getting an early upgrade also. He's still trying to play standard, he's still trying to play flash style, and I just don't know if that's the best style for him. It might be, I mean, it might be he's practiced a lot, but facing very heavy pressure here from Much, I don't know if he should abandon that build or not, go for more of an aggressive opening. Looks like he's going to lose that turret building SCV. Now he finishes the turret. He's going to have to creep another turret over. And meanwhile, Much is not having, his economic difficulties or his economic deficit in the beginning has definitely been corrected at this point, now that he's transitioned more into a standard build. And Firebat Hero is unable to pick up his own natural expansion. As you see, Firebat Hero taking a lot of damage from the Reavers there on the command center. Gonna finally manage to creep forward with the tank and take care of that harassment. And we're going to see what Much has in store next. He does have an observatory, and this means he should be able to protect himself fairly well against any vulture harassment that comes up. Firebat Hero getting harassed again. Is he going to lose a lot of SCVs? No, because Much's name is Much. Let's not forget, Much is the master. Oh my god, what is that? Is that an observer trick there? Wow. I'm not sure if Much did that on purpose, because that's actually illegal. If he was trying to trick the turret from not working. Perhaps he wasn't, though. I think maybe Firebat Hero built the turret underneath the observer, and in fact, obviously the turret didn't get full. There is a bug in StarCraft where if you put the observer right over a building turret, it might stop working when it's built. I believe that. I don't know exactly how to do it because I've never done it before, but I know that it is banned under almost all pro gaming rules. but I guess that wasn't the case because the game would have been stopped at this point had that been the case. In any case, though, looks like Much right now is continue to put pressure on the front, not even letting the front door be sealed here.